Well, hi, we have the gorgeous, amazing, talented Andrea Maparidis on wishing you well today. Thank you so much for coming on, Andrea. We've been trying to get you on for a long time, haven't we?
I know.
See you nearly every week or every other week at Network. See you all the time. Oh, Maya's done a bit of work for you. We've known each other a long, long time, and I'm just thrilled to actually finally have you on.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'm really excited.
But you are an absolute phenomenon. The stuff that you do at Revitalaser is, cutting above the rest. It's like absolutely, what's the word I'm looking for? Cutting on the edge. You know what I mean? You've got some fantastic things happening recently. Like very soon you've got an event coming up, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you've got some new technology and the stuff that you cover there. There's not many other people actually doing it on the Wirral, if I'm right.
That's right. Yeah, we at Revitalize we like to secure exclusivity for a lot of our products, our services, and we're renowned to do that. And we find that a lot of procedures that we do get in clinic, few months down the road, we're thinking, oh, that clinic's just got the same machine. Oh,
yeah.
So
it's
quite a compliment, really.
Yeah, it is. You're ahead of your game, and I think you always have been.
Oh, thanks.
So what kind of obviously I know because I come and have treatments with you and you are incredible. And
thank you, appreciate that.
But if for anybody that hasn't been into Revitalaser, tell us what you do there. You are sort of like really cutting edge. You're the only woman that every time I meet her, you look younger every time I meet you. AKA Andrea, the face we call her. She's absolutely stunning and beautiful.
Thank you.
And to tell us, want to know what's your secret, what's your skincare regime. Tell us what's going on at the clinic, and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into it. I'll remind you those as we go on.
Well, it's been nearly 15 and a half years, and I say the photo of me when I started, I always say this, but I actually looked old then.
Yeah, so you just always look incredible.
Everything is tried and tested on myself because I want to talk with experience and confidence that the products and services are safe and the results driven. Yeah. It's no point me talking about something that I haven't got a clue what it feels like, what the results are. So I am totally confident, and I'm a little bit cheeky sometimes. I go, what treatments do I want for myself? What do I need? Yeah. And then I go searching, and sometimes once I do that, people go, actually, I've been looking for that myself. Yeah. So it is totally,
it's forward thinking. It's not cheeky. It's forward thinking.
I listen to a lot of my clients' needs and what they, what we talk about, because our clients now they're more like friends.
Yeah, they are.
But each time someone does come through the door, anyone new, anyone who's been recommended, I am very grateful each day. And now I don't take anything for granted. And that's one of my morals that I do. It's gratitude every day. Yeah. Every day is a blessing and we all need to seize it. It's not about what's in your bank account. It's how when people come through the door.
Their experience.
Yeah, it's how you make them feel. They forget the treatments they've had. They do remember how you made them feel.
Exactly. I think that's one thing that I notice coming into they are like friends. They are, you've got such a clientele that you've had for many years, and they just keep coming back and back and back. And there's a reason that they come back for more, isn't there? Because of the way you make them feel. Yeah. And like I say, you've got some really exciting things coming up, and you've worked with some fantastic people over the years, like some real. And I know you say you're cheeky, and you do manage to get your feet under the table anywhere. I've noticed that about you, Andrea, and I love that about you, to be fair. But you have worked with some incredible people over the years, and you've been in some you've judged major competitions, you've been involved, you've had a great career, haven't you, really?
Yeah, I am very lucky, and I think the harder you work, the luckier you do get. I've been working with Dr. Martin Kinsella. He was one of our first resident injectable clinicians there, and he got so busy, he was training worldwide, and he's got his own bioidentical hormone clinic that he runs now.
Yeah.
And then we've had Dr. Hannah Kinsella, Cheshire Housewives, housewife. I actually had a little appearance myself on there.
Yeah,
which was quite fun. If you blink, you might have missed it. But anyway, it was a fun night. We've had Alyssa Corrigan, who's got her own El Serrar product range. She's amazing. She's worked with us at Revitalaser. We've had Susan Gosh from the Gosh Medical Clinic in Liverpool. We've had some, I'm very fortunate, a lot of high professional individuals working at Revitalize, and I take pride in that because I find that they're just as passionate themselves about looking after their clients like myself. So I'm very fussy who I work with, and they have to have high standards and be professional. So now we're lucky enough to have Jamie Corrigan. He's got over 20 years in the hospital experience, so he's our main injectable clinician at the moment.
And you're doing an event with him, aren't you, that's coming up?
Yeah, we've got a fantastic 13th of August.
13th,
so that's between 5 and 7 at Heswall Clinic. So if you want to have more information, let us know.
But have you still got spaces left?
Yeah,
on that?
there is some spaces.
There's limited spaces, wasn't there? There's a couple left, is there?
There is, actually.
So how would somebody book that if they want to come along? Because that's going to be great. Now, tell us about what it's going to be like, then tell us how they can book it.
A lot of my clients always say to me, what treatments do you have? And then I try and say to them, we've got needling, we've got our body balancer, lymphatic drainage, we've got our sculpt, and they go, what's that mean? Well, this is an opportunity for you to come along,
understand them,
and have a look at demonstrate of all these treatments, injectables, our sculpture, what Jamie's offering. And people think, what is that? Well, this is your chance. You can come along and have a look and see.
Become aware of them, and it's like a good showcasing for what's going on and what's out there.
We've got some amazing models that have come in, and they're excited to have their
I'm jealous
treatment.
I'm not a model. We'll talk about that later. I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
Do you have a models list? So if anyone wants to get on that, let me know on that as well.
You've been great to me over the years. I've tried loads of lovely stuff at your place. So tell me, so if you wanted to come in and book, what do you do? What's your sort of standard? I know you do the electrolysis.
We've got an amazing procedure, the electrolysis. There's actually between 4 to 6 week waiting list for that. So we've got an amazing machine which doesn't hurt like the other Sterex machines do. And it's more effective, less painful.
Brilliant. And that's it. You'll be once you've had, is it 4? That's it.
Well, the electrolysis is for hairs that has got no pigment in it, so like grey hair, blonde hair.
It wouldn't work on.
And it works on all colours of hair. Like our laser is more for dark hair. Right. So electrolysis is for hair that doesn't have to have a pigment. So a lot of clients that I've had to say, sorry, I can't treat you because the hair has to have pigment, has to be dark. So now we knew there was a massive gap in the market. So we got our renowned electrolysis machine and specialist, and she's amazing. Yeah. And we, at the moment, people are going, can you just cancel that appointment because no hair's come back? And we love getting them texts because that's our job. Yeah. We want to, and with electrolysis is a permanent hair removal. So we treat transgender clients who are going through a transition. Can you have it anywhere? Anywhere, eyelashes down.
Really?
Anywhere.
Honestly?
Anywhere on your body.
So not your eyebrows?
You can do your brows if you want. Yeah.
I'd be a bit scared.
Yeah, but you've got to make sure you like that shape because it's gone for good.
Yeah, that's it, it's gone. And what else do you offer at the clinic?
So basically all about skin and confidence, inch loss, skin tightening, thread veins, basically warts, verrucas, skin tags. Treat a lot of the kids who've got verrucas. And
you do stuff, don't you, with the kids with like acne problems and
stuff? Yeah, we've got a lot of do you know, the other day a girl came in, she was only 12, she brought these little flowers for me. She came in with her mum and she said, my daughter wanted to buy you these. I said, that's really kind of her. I said, what for? She went, because you gave her the regime. And now she's just really looking after her skin, and she was only 12. And I know,
but what confidence with that? You know how hard it is to be that age, and how nice is that to be able to give to be able to kind of encourage a young girl to be confident in her own body, because now she's confident in her skin. That must be so rewarding.
I mean, her mum said, "Thank you, you've changed her life."
You have,
So I just love stories like that. It's that feel good moment.
Definitely,
that's why I do what I do.
Definitely, and you've got other machines there. So you've got the sculpture machine. So tell us about the sculpture machine. And what's that one that you put me on where I always feel like
the body balancer,
where I feel like a tube of toothpaste. That's the only way I can describe it.
Jennifer Aniston's got one.
Yeah, it's a good tube
all these celebrities have these amazing bodies, and
doesn't that do the lymphatic draining as well?
Lymphatic drainage, So it just helps get rid of all the trapped lymph nodes, and a lot of people maybe feel a bit conscious to
it
get
feels like just
naked
a massage. It feels like a massage.
For a massage. So
Yeah.
if you feel a bit conscious of your body, you
don't
just
have to.
really just walk in with your leggings on.
And it's just a bit like putting like
trousers
on,
ski suit,
and
and
like a ski suit on. Really, that's what I think on. But then you feel like you're getting like it's a really nice massage, but you're also getting a little bit of a squeeze as well. Like it's really nice. It's a nice experience, isn't it?
And then we can add on the LED lights. We've got the Soluma light, and you're just floating on another planet, really.
And is that red light therapy? And that's so current at the moment, isn't it? You know, it's a massive thing, the red light therapy, and it's so good for your skin.
Yeah, it's amazing. People just come out of that room and they're just floating. They're like, I really should make them pay before, because when they come down, they forget the PIN number.
You forget you've got to pay. You're that like, oh, it's floating out of here. Yeah. Oh, bless you. And so, what was your drive to sort of go into?
Yeah, well, what
into
started was I had a lot of facial hair when I started the business, and I used to I was a beauty therapist, and I used to wax people, mobile, because the children were little. It kind of fitted in with my lifestyle at the time, because I wanted to be there for the kids.
Course,
I used to go there with my little wax pot, and then I'd be like ripping the skin off, and I'd be hearing them screaming, and I'm like, oh worse. My God, there's got to be a better way than this.
These men don't know the bone half the time, so the stuff those women have to go through. Yeah.
I thought, bloody hell, there's got to be a better way of getting rid of hair. I mean, suffering from facial hair myself, I used to get waxed, bleached, plucked, and I thought, oh my God, I can't cope with this. So I took 2 years research literally through the whole of the UK. I went everywhere searching for a laser hair removal machine that was safe.
And you were one of the first, weren't you, on the Wirral?
Yeah.
If not the first, is that right?
Yeah, to find the painless machine. So while I was doing my research, I was getting burned. I had scabs on my face, and I thought, no, that one's not for me. And I found one, and I thought, Harrods have got one, Bupa have got one. It was the bloody most expensive machine you could buy. I could have bought a flipping house.
You get what you pay for, don't you? Yeah.
And I thought, well, if it's good enough for me, I'm confident that I know that, clients will come, because it's safe, it's results driven. But it was tough in the beginning.
Yeah, because it's educating.
No one came.
Yeah,
no one was there.
It's educating people because it's a new thing, and they always catch on. But you've just got to be resilient and sort of stick with it until it catches you up sometimes.
Yeah, but I think hard times teach you, to take, to be grateful, and then that resilience has helped me in business, because you don't know, it's not all rosy as you say on Instagram. You know,
don't just become an instant success over. No, not many people.
Yeah, it took a lot of grit, hard work, early mornings, late nights, and I'm constantly researching now. Behind the scenes, I'm always looking at new treatments, new products, everything. So a lot of companies come and approach me, and they say, will you trial this machine for me? So I'm quite lucky I get to do that. So
and you've won all kinds of awards, haven't you, as well? You've been sort of certainly rewarded over the years and recognised. So you must be doing something right.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
And tell us about the sculpting machine.
So the
That's new, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the electrical, the EMS machine. So it tightens the muscle. So it's like you have like a 30-minute session, and you've done 30,000 sit-ups on your stomach. So obviously, because I've got a holiday coming up, I had to have that machine.
Coming in. Yeah. And is it expensive?
No, we've got an offer at the moment, only £65 to have a treatment. Yeah,
I'm coming in. I'm going to get paid next week.
Let's get that in. I thought, let's give people what they want. You don't have to have, a high expensive, treatments. I like to make sure a lot of people can come and afford and enjoy, the procedure. It's not for people who, high celebrities, loads of money. I like to be,
accessible to all, and I think you are, And what would you tell yourself? So if you could tell yourself, if you could just give your younger self any advice, what would it be? What's the biggest lesson you've learned in business?
I've learned not to worry. Yeah, and not to be bothered what other people think.
Yeah. It's none of your business, is it? You know what I mean? They've all got their own little, kind of take on things, and it's like you just do you as long as you're happy with what you're doing.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
don't
most
compare
important.
yourself to other people.
No.
You know, that's the worst thing you can do.
And, you know, kind of, I think you've got to celebrate your little wins and your achievements as well, because, you know, if you don't back yourself, no one else will they?
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes you've got to take a step back and go,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, well done,
I'm doing all right, dear me, yeah.
Give yourself a little pat on the back.
I know. So is there anything that you want to mention today? Is there anything you want to talk about that we haven't sort of gripped on? Is there
Yeah,
anything
I mean, I want to talk about, you know, using natural skincare. I am a Tropic skincare
Yeah, you
ambassador. I've been doing that for over 10 years, but I'm passionate about not putting chemicals on your skin. There's a lot of people that I know have had cancer, and there's, you know, it's eating the wrong food, breathing the air, the smells, what's going on your skin. It all affects us,
Absolutely.
you know.
We're all absorbing those bad toxins or whatever.
And especially to have like a natural sunscreen, so, you know, without the chemicals, because it does affect your body.
You know, I'm all into the natural, so yeah.
So we're all about natural and ethically sourced, you know.
Which is dead important for Tropic, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So what would you recommend then? What if you were, say, is it somebody that comes in individually you would recommend a regime for them, or is there any tips you can give us, or what would you suggest if you came into the salon?
So when you come in, we'll do your full skin analysis, check your skin.
That scares me. She's done me though. She's doing a little bit of work on mine.
And I also talk to them, what is their lifestyle like? You know, you can't just talk to someone about their skincare regime when you don't know what their routine's like. You want to adapt something that fits their needs, and every client's individual. So we adapt a lot of our treatments and what we say. What one doesn't fit all, you know.
No, that's it. You've got to sort of tailor make it for that individual, haven't you?
And we, you know, it's all about time, budget, and, you know, we'll adapt things to fit with your needs.
Exactly. So what's your favourite treatment you like giving?
I love doing the thread vein treatment. I love that because that's instant. It's like you're getting your eyebrows plucked. Yeah. So it's like we've got a thermovein machine, and we were the first ones to get it on the Wirral. We've been doing that for nearly over 13 years now. It's a little hairline probe. It's thermocoagulation. It just closes the vessel and it blanches. It blanches the skin instantly. I had a lady come in and she said, God, I've had this on my face for like 7 years and I've just been covering it up and nothing's getting rid of it. And then they've come to me and then they just start crying when they look in the mirror because they go, how did you do that? Well, just what I do normally.
So that's your favourite treatment?
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Oh, well, brilliant. And what would be your, this could be anything, I always ask somebody like on the show, what would be your wellbeing tip? What's your wellbeing tip that you put out there to the world?
Just be kind to people. You know, kindness is key. I think it's important you don't know what that person's going through. Yeah. You don't know what that person, their life is like.
It's going underneath.
Yeah, you know. When they come through that door, just be kind to people.
I agree. Just be kind, be compassionate and try and be a bit more understanding.
Yeah, definitely.
The world would be a nicer place, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, thank you, Andrea. I hope you're going to come on again. And
you'll have me.
It's been so glad. I'm so glad I finally got you on, but thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've really enjoyed it, even though I've been bloody terrified.
You shouldn't have been terrified. You nailed it. Absolute natural. I don't know what you were worried for. It was only me.
Thanks.
All right.